Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Jason. This is my man Kareem. We are Ball Knowledge Unscripted, coming to you to bring you the finest news in sports. And we'll talk about some different things, maybe give our opinions, and for what those are worth.
There you
So,
go.
welcome aboard. And how are you, brother?
Hey man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Another week down
So,
and just pressing forward, man.
yeah, I feel you. That college football picture is as blurry as ever.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
Not really sure what's happening with
Yeah.
that. Got some good stuff to talk about for the NFL, but the big news, um, LSU is parting ways with Brian Kelly
Another
and
one bites the dust.
offensive coordinator Joe Sloan. So another huge buyout. These buyout numbers are 54 million is what I'm reading on this one,
Yep.
or 800 and it was like $804,000 a month until 2030 something.
Mm, I go home for
So
that.
right,
Yeah,
right.
I go home
Like,
for that.
yeah, I mean, I think there's been more. I think this is now the new record for coaches fired in one season during the season,
Yeah, it has to be.
but it's the buyout numbers are the
Look
ones
here,
that are,
James Franklin stayed in the number two spot for what, 2 weeks for buyout?
yeah,
He stayed there for like 2 weeks and Brian Kelly said, "Hold my beer."
hold my beer. Watch this. And I did read, it was interesting because there's been a few, now it takes a day or two after the firing and then some articles and some stories start
Yeah, of
coming out
course.
about how it happened, how it went down. And the last one I read was that apparently I don't think they were necessarily going to fire him right away. I think they wanted him to make staff changes based on this article I'm reading. And it sounded like Brian Kelly was like, no, yeah, I'm not. You're not going to dictate who I hire and who I fire. And they were like, well, the one we can dictate
Is you.
is you, brother. So go ahead and snag your belongings
There you
and
go.
turn in your card and
And here's your check.
yeah, head to the parking lot and your check's in the mail.
There you
So,
go. Man.
but
Uh
that's the climate now, right?
Dude, well, it's you know what? One thing that I'm learning is the days of being a mediocre coach at a top program is over.
Gone.
You
Absolutely
cannot be a
gone.
mediocre coach at a top program and think you're going to stay there 10 plus years like
Absolutely.
it's been. I mean, no shots to any coaches that's been mediocre and been at a school for 10 plus years, but they're probably not at a big time school for a reason.
No, your Bobby Bowden and Joe Pa days. That's a
Nah, that's over.
that's a thing of the
That's
past.
over. That is over. Yeah, but I have 4 reasons why Brian Kelly got fired.
I would love
So
to hear them.
outside of the article. Now
Yeah.
you said changes, coaches changes. I'm gonna add my four to that. Number one, I've said this now for 3 weeks. Kurt Signetti. You can't get past that.
No,
He's
yeah.
he's taken a bottom feeding program and turned it into a national powerhouse
Hmm.
with the resources that LSU had. Indiana doesn't have the LSU resources,
You wouldn't think so.
right? So if he can do it with less, he could do more with less. Why can't you do more with more? Right? That's number one. Number two, LSU don't care about $54 million.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's
Yeah, they don't care about $54 million. They look here. There's a standard. You're not meeting it. You got to go. All right, which one of us is going to write the check? You know. Number three. Do you know the last three coaches to win a national championship at LSU?
I do.
Nick Saban,
Les
Les
Miles,
Miles, and Ed O.
Coach O,
Okay, three
who I heard,
totally different coaches.
who I heard is looking to get back in the game.
Yeah, please don't. No, we're okay. We're good. We're old disco though.
Oh
No,
boy,
we're good.
he's like, I'm
Okay.
looking to get back into college
They,
football.
but
Oh,
three different coaches, three different styles. Because it doesn't matter to the coach because the resources and the recruits are flooding to LSU. So you have your picking. And if you can't win there, you can't win anywhere.
yeah. No,
Right?
I totally agree. And they're not, they're never going to be, or have they been, short on talent. I mean, there's some big names that have went through there, played football.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I said, and I think too, LSU and LSU will continue to use those three guys. Those guys all won SEC championships and national championships within their first 4 seasons. And that may be the bar going forward there. Like you got 4 years. 4 years, or if we can tell you're not headed there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I don't think the contracts will be as big.
yeah, see, I think that's what's coming. Is it's gonna, or I think it's gonna be bigger upfront contracts, smaller buyouts.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Or like more. I say bigger. I mean more like bigger, more incentive laden contracts.
Yes, exactly.
Smaller buyouts.
Yeah.
Because like right now it's a buyer's market, right? If you're a coach, there's a bunch of jobs open, right? Like if you
There
and
you
like
go.
right now, Lane Kiffin, right now. I mean,
check.
I don't
Blank
think he's going to leave, nor do I think he should leave. But Florida would take him in a second. LSU would take him in a hot second. Penn State would probably take him in a hot second. Like, to be that guy right now, because he's about the only one, because that's the thing too. You look at it, like, think of the guys that have won most of the national championships in the last 15 years. There's only
crazy.
there's only like 2 of them that are still coaching.
He just said this morning on Pat McAfee that he, doesn't matter the price. Price doesn't matter. He's not going anywhere.
And he shouldn't.
So, and I agree, he shouldn't. And he totally shouldn't. But like you're right. There's plenty of job openings. And if Lane Kiffin was like, I think I could do better somewhere else. He could get a job somewhere else that has way more resources than Ole Miss. But that's the market. That's the market right now. And I think they're done circulating the older coaches.
Yeah, and that's why I say
I think
the majority of those older ones that have won. I mean, think about that. They're gone. Saban's gone. Urban Meyer's gone. Harbaugh's gone. I mean, who else has won a national title in the last 15 years, not named Kirby Smart or Dabo Swinney, that's still coaching?
That's it.
I mean, I feel like there might be one more.
Ryan Day, but he's
last year. But they were ready to fire him a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
Yeah. That's
last
crazy,
November.
But my number 4 reason for Brian Kelly being fired, do you know who his last 3 defensive coordinators were before he left Notre Dame?
Before he left Notre Dame? So his defensive coordinators at Notre Dame?
Yep, the last 3.
Marcus Freeman.
Uh-huh.
Are they all head coaches?
They're all head coaches now.
Yeah. I'd have to think about that for a second.
Well, it's okay. You don't have to think too hard because I'm going to tell you. Okay. Marcus Freeman, who was in the national championship game last year, only lost by 11 to the number 1 team in the nation last year and this year. Right? Clark, how you say his last name? Clark Lee.
I forgot. I didn't know about that.
You know where he's coaching at right now?
I do not.
He's coaching at Vandy. Yeah. He has Vandy ranked 9th, the highest ranking in 88 years. And then before him, who did LSU just play Saturday? Texas A&M.
Yeah, Texas.
You know who their coach is?
Yeah.
Mike Elko.
Oh, yeah.
So Mike Elko, who used to be your defensive coordinator, came into your house with his muddy shoes on, put them up on your table, in your chair, and said, go get me a beer. So as the admin of LSU, they're looking at him like, well, that's who you had. That's what they're doing. And I know, maybe outside of Texas A&M, LSU has more money and resources than them. And they're doing way better than what you're doing. Yeah, it's time to
I've said all along, I mean, I've always thought Brian Kelly is, and I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about him. My personal feelings are irrelevant. But he is an overrated football coach. And there have been a few of those over the years, and I've never understood. I mean, really, Lane Kiffin has been one of those. Like, what have you won Matt Campbell to me is the current one, who always gets brought up and think, what have you won? Like, yeah, I think, Brian Kelly, like I think at one point they said something like, oh, he turned Notre Dame around. Like, well, I mean, let's slow down. I mean, they're Notre Dame. Like, it wasn't like you rescued them from 3-win seasons. I mean, but I think what really turned me off to him for sure was the stuff he said when he left Notre Dame. And he's a used car salesman. And I don't know. I think you get what's coming to you eventually. And now it makes you wonder all those times, like, was Brian Kelly a good coach or did he have good coordinators?
No, you're right. You're right. I mean, he hasn't won anything. And I think he got his foot in the door for being this offensive guru, but nothing's panning into real winning. I mean, you can win. It doesn't matter if you win a game here, there, or whatever. None of that matters. If you're not winning the big game or at least competing for it, what's the point?